Hello, everyone. Welcome into post-show headlines with two really nice people, Andrew Salciunas and John Kincade. We want everyone's spirits to be sky high.
Yes,
like
we
are when you guys watch, like, and subscribe our YouTube videos.
That's really like a great slide right into it.
Post-show headlines. We discuss 5 topics, 2 minutes each, and then we get the hell out of here. So, big series beginning tonight between the Phillies and Braves. We talked a lot about it on the show today. Johnny has a Phillies-Braves related question, and then I have a question about one specific player in this series, but I will let you begin, Johnny.
Okay, I've always been baffled by one thing. Why Phillies fans consider the Mets a bigger rival. I know geography plays into rivalry.
Oh, absolutely.
But the Braves are the standard. The Braves are the team that the Phillies have trying to establish themselves to be, that perennial power that wins the division all the time. So can you explain it to me? First of all, in your own mind, who's the bigger rival? And overall, how do you really define rivalries? Are they defined by geography?
Look, if you were to go head-to-head, team-to-team rivalry, it should be the Braves. But the Mets have a lot of cowboy-esque qualities. The annoying Mets. There's more annoying Mets fans than Braves fans. You may be able to speak to that on a personal level.
Here, there's many more annoying Met fans.
Right, so you deal with like the Cowboys thing, right? The New York thing's obviously a big part of it. Not just how close it is, but it's New York.
Sure.
Right? We're little brother to New York,
right.
So that's a big part of it too. And for me personally, despite the Braves winning all those divisions, 07, 08, when that's the first time I saw the Phillies make the playoffs in my lifetime, it was the Phillies-Braves head-to-head thing. Paul LaDuca, I can still picture his little rat face.
Phillies Mets head-to-head.
Yes, is that what I said?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Anyways, Phillies Mets at the head-to-head, the Wagner jumping ship
sure.
from the Phillies to the Mets. Like, that really started that 07, 08. And, oh, by the way, that's one of the very few successful runs in Phillies franchise history. So I think that's kind of imprinted in the brain for a lot of people.
Because it's always weird when I hear you say Giants are a bigger rival to you than the Cowboys.
Because I saw them win 2 Super Bowls.
It just seems foreign to me.
Yeah.
But it's I can get it there. I explain it a little bit more. But this is going to be a great series.
No, it's going to be a great series.
Can't wait to watch it.
The pitchers deal with Wheeler and Chris Sale tonight is amazing. Now, I have a specific question for one Alec Bohm.
Really?
Going into this
I'm not
series.
Alec, but I can try to answer it.
How important, we're talking about how important this series could be for the Braves. Braves are 1-8. If they win the series, maybe they're kind of back into the swing of things. The Phillies could really try to bury them in the standings by taking 2 of 3 or sweeping.
Phillies win 2 of 3. No team has ever come back 2-10 to win their division.
In the
history of baseball.
How important is this series for Alec Bohm? We believe he was benched in the final game of the series against the Dodgers following another bad performance and another emotional performance by Alec Bohm. The people are talking, right? People are starting to get frustrated with Alec Bohm. I did not want him to come back after all the trade rumors started. I don't believe in PR tours of he's in a great headspace. Everybody's in a great headspace going to Clearwater when it's 70 degrees and sunny. I had strep throat for 3 days.
I
was in a great headspace down there. If Alec Bohm has another bad series, and again, it's Phillies Braves, so there's going to be emotions to it. The Harper, and
Attaboy,
what the hell is his name? Arcia. Like, there's going to be emotions in this series. If he has another bad series, I mean, they're not going to get rid of him, but how important is this series for Alec Bohm?
I think it is important for him to turn it around sort of quickly, because we don't tend to be very forgiving or patient.
Yeah.
And I consider myself guilty of that in many, many ways. I'm very patient with team and team accomplishments.
Yes, I agree.
I'm very less patient with player
in baseball
performances in baseball, specifically. So I think it's a very, very important series. And more importantly, his teammates and manager let him know what they felt about his antics and his body language and his attitude. And yes, I do believe this could go south.
It could go really south, or it could be the J-Roll Charlie, where Charlie benches J-Roll and then J-Roll goes on a tear afterwards.
Sure.
He got this, he got his hand smacked.
Yes.
Or if he's not okay up here, he's great mentally going into the spring training, it could go down pretty quickly.
And that could be, I've told you before, I do not think the Phillies can win the division without Alec Bohm being a huge contributor.
Right.
Now, that doesn't mean that they couldn't go and replace him.
They could.
And I would reevaluate that, like a trade or something. But overall, I think they need Alec Bohm. And let's all hope that things turn out all right.
It's a big series and starts tonight. All right, you got something cool going on in your basement with the Eagles wall.
So I'm redoing one of the walls in the Kincade.
Yes.
And it is the Eagles Super Bowl tribute wall. One wall, part of the walls.
I think that's awesome.
The Eagles tribute wall, but then they won a second Super Bowl. So I have to redefine the wall and change it and move some of the stuff around. And so I have for the Super Bowl 59, I got 3. One, a acrylic sort of canvas painting.
Okay.
One, a painting, and one, a sketch of 3 different things that happened during the run to this year's Super Bowl. Saquon in the snow.
Yep.
I have the Cooper DeJean pick 6 right as he crosses the goal line with Chauncey Gardner-Johnson dancing behind him.
Yeah.
And then I have the dagger.
Right.
Which I want to have Kevin Burkhardt sign.
That'd be cool.
See, that'd be a good thing is have Kevin
really
Burkhardt
cool,
sign the dagger since he named it.
Mm-hmm.
I only have 2 of those pictures for the first Super Bowl. Philly special and the Brandon Graham strip sack.
Okay.
If there was a third picture in your mind to the first Super Bowl championship, what is it?
When the ball hit the ground, when they tried the Hail Mary with Gronk.
With Gronk's right there.
See,
and the
I think Malcolm Jenkins is one of the players with his arms
that's
up.
a great idea.
It's that immediate reaction
It's a
shot.
great idea. I have not seen that. Have you seen that picture?
I don't know. I just know the video. So
I'm going to try to find it then. That's a great idea because it's the moment that delivered to me what I always wanted.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh.
How about that? See what I did?
I waited 52 years.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know the first like 6 or 7. So 45 years I waited.
Still 45
to see
years.
that moment.
All right, you and I and Amy in agreement, and Connor. We were disappointed to hear that Ray Charles is no longer the voice of Georgia for the Masters promos that are running.
I assure you, he is the voice of Georgia. He still is, and the voice of people that live in that state.
Yeah.
That song is one of those ones that it's wonderful that people do tributes.
Yeah.
It's unnecessary, though, to try to supplant Ray Charles.
It'll be back next year. That's my guess.
I hope so.
What is something to that song and the Masters, something that's synonymous with an event that you can think of?
Well,
like the March.
One shining moment was last night.
Right. Which,
I did not stay up.
I'm sorry.
I did not. I'm anti it, too. I didn't stay up for it. Completely contrived to me. Gosh, that's a great question. I'm going to tell you one that's going to seem cheesy.
Okay.
And I'm glad that it's going to come back.
All right.
Oh,
yeah. NBA on NBC.
That made me know when the NBA took off, and you guys are too young, because the NBA's always been pretty big in your lifetime.
Absolutely.
I remember when the NBA had their finals when I was in high school on tape delay after the 11 o'clock news. The NBA wasn't what you guys think it is.
Right.
Once that music came, that John Tesh theme, basketball, what's it called? Basketball something.
NBA on NBC, yeah.
No, it's got a basketball. It has an actual tune. It is to me, that's an anthem.
Yeah.
That told me I'm going to see, now for me, I'm going to watch Michael Jordan in a big game.
Right. Yeah.
And that sucked me in. And whenever I hear that theme, and they're bringing it back for the NBA.
Yeah.
I can't wait for next year of the NBA.
I'll give you a visual.
Okay.
We saw it just the other day at the home opener. The bunting.
Oh, bunting, yes.
Bunting. And it's only
and Anthony used to both be big on the bunting.
It's only the home opener and playoffs.
Bunting.
That's it. Now why do they keep the bunting? Why do we get rid of the bunting? It's a beautiful
visual. The
visual.
bunting is Memorial Day weekend, 4th of July weekend, things like that.
Yeah.
But I love the bunting.
Pro bunting.
I am too.
Like, that's it.
I am too. You know what, Home Goods. You can get at Home Goods.
Oh, that's great.
They have like the and Hobby Lobby. They have the ones that expand.
Oh, I'm sure.
And you can have them for the holidays.
I'm sure Christy will go for it.
Oh,
yeah,
good.
Sure.
Get her some bunting.
Yeah, I'm sure she's pro
Show
bunting.
her you love her.
I'd probably say bunting. She won't know what I'm talking about. What, the thing in baseball? All right, last one. Random question that I had written down last week, but you had a 10-minute phone call that lasted 75 hours. I was going to ask you a question based off of an experience that I had last week. So I'm getting my lawn aerated today from our friends at Moyer Indoor Outdoor. Now,
they do a great job.
Last week they were supposed to come out. I did not know that I had to have the sprinkler heads marked.
Yeah,
because they don't want to destroy
it.
The
aerator machine is going to punch holes in your lawn. They destroy that, then you got to tear up your lawn to fix your sprinkler system.
Because I've never done it before, I never knew that. So, what is something that all homeowners, especially new homeowners like me, like I know I've been in my house for 3 years, but I just learned about that.
Right.
What is some things that all homeowners just need to know about?
Buy a box of filters for your AC unit.
Okay.
We just had H&H out yesterday.
Yeah.
Buy 4 of them for every year. Get them on Amazon because they're always cheaper on Amazon.
Yes.
Get your size. Get them at Amazon. Buy them once a year. You set the box.
Every 3 months.
You write March 1st, June 1st, October 1st, and you leave it somewhere where you can see it, and then you know to change those things
That's
out.
big.
Got to change your filters out, and a lot of people forget.
Yeah.
It ends up screwing up their whole system.
Yeah.
Make sure you have those. Make sure you have extra. You have to change the filter if you have water out of your refrigerator.
Yeah.
There's a light on there that's probably telling you.
Yeah, I ignore it.
Yeah, guess what? You got to change your filter. So what you do again? Go to Amazon. You get them much cheaper.
Get a bunch.
Buy a box of 4. It'll last you easily the year.
Okay.
I use 3 a year, but you have them. So just have those things.
These are the tips you need to know.
Got to have that.
What's interesting, I was like, oh man, Connor's not a homeowner because he filled in for you that day for post-show headlines. So I asked him, I was like, what do you think is the life of a parent in their 30s? And he was like, I don't know. I bet you time flies by or something. I was like, nah, dude. Time stands still. Sometimes when you're getting closer to bedtime,
oh my gosh,
and you're waiting for them to fall asleep,
time doesn't move.
Time stands still. It's funny how you can tell when somebody has a kid and doesn't have a kid.
Now you see him too. I became a dad at 36.
Yes.
So a little bit of a different scenario. 37, a different scenario. But your time does move differently.
Yeah.
With kids.
There's some things where it flies by.
And I can tell you this. It is empty nester, which we are now. Time is you have time to do so much. You have time to do so many things.
I'm jumping through 50 hoops to get a babysitter.
Well, it's the way it works. It's the way it works at that age. But I can tell you, for all the dads out there like Andrew, cherish it.
Yeah,
just cherish it. Because there's going to come a time right around 12 or 13 where he's not going to want to hang out with you.
Oh, yeah.
So just prepare for that. You're going to hang out with them going to games. Car time is going to become really important.
That's the special time.
Car conversations, everything like that. And the kid, and it's something that I had to learn, and you know I can always learn this, let the kid talk. Because you're easier with it.
Yeah.
But for me, let the kid talk. And my daughter now to this age still talks to me about everything and almost more than I wanted to. But I love having that relationship.
Absolutely. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching Post-Show Headlines. We'll be back at it tomorrow.
Subscribe.
Subscribe. On the air tomorrow, Big Eagles Day. I have a question that got Johnny's brain ticking.
I love it.
Adam Schefter joins us tomorrow, and then another episode of Post-Show Headlines after the show as well. Everybody have a great rest of your day. Talk to you tomorrow. Hey, guys. Andrew Salciunas from Kincade and Salciunas. Thank you for checking out all of our stuff on YouTube. Make sure you click, subscribe on everything that you see. And of course, you can see everything from our YouTube feed, full shows, interviews, when John's being an idiot, which is like 15 times a day. So make sure you check out all of our stuff on YouTube. We appreciate it.